Welcome to the 7th edition of Nothing. Today we're just going to do some hand pour eels. Gotta get them up to the right temperature first. They're getting pretty close though. Okay, maybe you can hear me a little better now. So this is the 7th edition of Nothing. We got to get this plastic up to temperature so we can hand pour a couple of eels in a white and a green. Yeah, looks like we're up to temperature. Okay, let's see. Do a little white pearl. I love that Lure Works white pearl. It's got about the creamiest texture you ever did see. Add a little garlic in there too. I know the guy from World's Worst Fishing, I love watching him. He always says that the flavor burns off, the scent burns off if you add it to the hot plastic, but I don't know, that's the way I like to do it. Other than that, I love everything else he says. Okay. Okay. And we got our black and red flake in the green. And our blue flake in the white pearl. Okay. Let's hand pour some meals. Here we go. Once that plastic gets over the edge of your cup, doesn't always want to pour straight. Not that big a deal though. Okay. That's that guy. I gotta get this in there while it's still hot. I would suggest you wear a glove, as you know that stuff's hot. I just don't like wearing gloves. I just let it burn the hell out of me. I really don't care. It's gonna happen. I get burned on my job all the time with a torch and solder. Okay. Not too bad. Now we just have to let them set up. That's going to take a little while. Okay, boys and girls. That should be enough time for it to cool down, hopefully. Oh, another one I like watching. I like watching the Craftman. Has anyone ever seen the Craftman? I am your host, the Craftman. That guy is awesome. I love watching that guy. Now he's into plastic injection molding, as in the hard plastics. Polypropylene, PVC, all those kind of things, ABS. No PVC though, that's poisonous. ABS, polypropylene, all those guys. But yeah, pretty darn neat. I tell you, that guy is cool to watch. Alright, let's see how these guys turned out. Hopefully they're cool enough and they don't gel apart on me here. Oh, wow. They turned out pretty good, huh? I'm going to fish with these guys tonight. Just have to clean off the flashing and all that stuff. But they turned out pretty nice. Not bad. Like the color. First time I've done that color in the eels. Of course, it'll be the first time I fished them tonight too. Pretty sure. I don't think I've fished with them yet. They're so big. But I'm going to do that tonight. My rod's only a 24-inch ice fishing rod, so there you go. And the last fish I caught was 21 inches. Yeah, not too bad. Alright, let's get this second one out. Yeah, turned out pretty nice. Got that creamy white bottom with the blue flake. Got the green with the black and red on top. It's nice looking. That's called, from Lure Works, that's Watermelon 101. Good stuff. That's what World's Worst Fishing likes. And I agree, it is a nice looking color. It's actually a lot better than the watermelon from Dead On. I can't even find it now, but either way. Yep, smells like garlic too. Alright, let's get this third one out. Yeah, good looking. Just have to cut those flashing off there. I kind of like it with more white like this one has. They all turn out interesting. I may pour a little more white in the next one, next batch. There were all those hand pour ribbon tails that I did the last time. They all turned out pretty good. Not too bad. I just like having fun with this stuff. Let me heat this plastic back up. Try to do a little more white in this one. Might even, I don't know, maybe even glob it a little bit. Maybe I'll do some little white splotches on this one. And yeah, let's try that. Let's see how that turns out. Do some white splotches and see what that looks like. With the white bottom also. Almost up to temperature. Let it cook for another minute, see what it's up to. I primarily do these videos so my cousin can see what I'm doing. Because she's crazier than hell and I'm not letting her over here. So I'd rather show her on a video than show her in person. A lot safer that way. But making baits is a fun thing. Whether it's hand pour or injection or a painting. When you're painting your hard baits, you get those pre-made plastic hard baits, and then you paint them up with your airbrush. I like that kind of stuff. That's neat. Very fun activity to do. Fun hobby. Keeps you out of trouble. Keeps you off the streets. And really, that's the important thing, keeping you off the streets. And you don't need to be out there getting in trouble. You be busy when you're not at your job working. Keeps you out of everyone's hair, too. Because you're always in the shop working, doing something. Plus, it's just fun. One of these days, I'll find out how much it costs to get some load of pea gravel and some masonry sand. So I can play with my cement on a little larger scale, do a little creative stuff. Ooh, these look like they're hot enough. And they definitely feel hot, I'll tell you that. Yep. No. Yep. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay. Alright, let's try the splotches this time. Alright. Let's get the green in there. This is going to be a messy one. That's alright. Alright, get the white back in there again. that turned out pretty weird. Looks like that first one just mixed is all it did. Looks like the green's hotter than the white is. Okay. Now I'll let them set up and see what kind of weird stuff comes out. By the way, did you see how messy that was? Really messy. That's pretty darn messy. Well, hopefully they turn out pretty good anyway. But we'll see in a little bit once it cools down. Alright, now we're back again. They should be cool by now, hopefully. This is the ABC RHP channel. That's my little symbol I airbrushed on this pad of paper. One of these days I'm going to try to do it on a shirt for myself for work. For, like Saturdays and Sundays, stuff like that. Not during the week. But it turned out pretty good. I know it shows up weird on the camera here. I have to turn that sun around next time, but oh well. For now it's good. Okay. Now let's see how these guys turned out. So that was the splotch method. Still got the white bottom. Nope. Nope. The darn green was hotter than the other, so it kind of fused in there and gave it a weird color. It ended up with little white splotches on top. But yeah, that's what happens when the colors aren't the same temperature. One will blend into the other one. It's kind of you can almost see a white on the bottom if you really look at it. But mainly it fused right into it. It's kind of weird. Okay. Like those weird spotted koi fish and stuff like that. Kind of has that appearance with the splotches. Neat though. I like it. Turned out pretty cool. Okay. That's it. Throw them back in the bucket. Okay. Okay, I just got the plastic in there for that final heating. Warming up just enough so we can get her poured on this third pour. I was watching one of my favorite truth channels the other day, and one of her subscribers, that's Amazing Polly, one of her subscribers had mentioned this book called Seth Speaks by, I think the author is Jane Roberts, and talk about a weird book. It's like alternate realities told by a energy being through a medium, which is Jane Roberts, who's also a writer. And then all of it was taken down by her husband. And yeah, it's a weird book, I'll tell you that. But hey, most sci-fi is pretty weird, isn't it? Nice to escape through alternate realities every once in a while. Kind of what all this kind of stuff here is we do with hobbies. Escaping to our own little hidey holes and having fun. Oof, it might be a little too hot. When it gets too hot, the flake will shrink a little bit. Get any hotter than that, and the damn thing catches on fire. But okay, so what are we going to do with this third batch? We got normal pour in the first batch. Second pour with splotches. I don't know. Maybe we could pour both of them at the same time, maybe? I don't know. It's really hot to hold on to. They're about the same temperature. I could give it a shot. Let's see. See what happens with this one. I'm really making a mess, I'll tell you that. And I'll finish her off with some white. With that base color on the bottom. Creamy white pearl. Okay, that's going to be a weird one. I'm going to tell you right now, that is not normal. We might have just enough plastic to do almost one more. But maybe with splotches again and finish it all off with the green. We'll see. We'll see how far it goes. Alright, let me let these cool down and we'll see you in a minute. Alright, we're back again. Let's see how these little guys turned out. Hopefully they're cool enough. They gotta be weird, I'll tell you that. I poured them at the same time. Now the next batch we're gonna do, we'll probably do the which will be the last batch. Probably do just white tails. Oh, these are weird. Look at that. That could almost be considered the camouflage look. That is weird. Wow. Let's pull this next one out. Yep. Every one of them's different. Different and weird. And the last one. Oh yeah. Pretty strange. Every one of them turned out different. I just pouring them at the same time. Okay. Now we'll warm that rest of that plastic up and see what happens. This time we're just going to do white tails, and I don't know how far we're going to get. If we're going to get 1, 2, or 3 of these eels, I don't know. We'll just have to find out. See how it goes. Yeah, so this morning what I had for breakfast, I got some of this seasoning that I saw on one of the shows, Catch 'em All Fishing. This guy from South Florida, he catches all kinds of weird fish down there, and big snakes over 20 feet long. And of course there's iguanas everywhere in South Florida. Well, lately he's been eating the darn things, and he uses this Dan-O's seasoning on there, and it's like, it makes them taste good. Well, shoot, I have to have some of that stuff to see what that's all about. And so I bought some off of Amazon, and I gotta tell you, it's not bad. It's pretty good stuff. So this morning I had some fried egg, fried some fish in there at the same time, some tilapia. Put her all on a bun, you know. Had my little seasoning I cooked it with, and the little Dan-O's seasoning, and the spicy one, the original, and a little Miracle Whip on my bun. I don't like regular mayonnaise. I like Miracle Whip. And then put a little bit of dill pickle relish on there also. And it was pretty darn good. Not bad. That was a good breakfast. Dog liked it. And the hotter these get, the smaller those little things in there, little sprinkles get, the flakes. Okay, now this time we only have a little bit of white left. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do the tails this time with the white. Then the rest in the green. Now I can barely hold on to these some bitches. So hot. Okay, here we go. Spilling more of it than I'm getting in the hole. Finish it off with the rest of the white. That's all we got left. Okay, that's the end of it. Now we'll let those guys cool and see how they turn out. So we'll see you in a minute. Okay, now we should be all cool. Cooled down enough to pull these out and take a look at them. See how these guys turned out. Got the white tail. Green everything else. Not bad. Not bad. They don't look bad. I almost didn't have enough plastic because I spilled it all over the top. Okay, here's another one. Not bad. White tail. I like to put garlic in all my baits though. I seem to get more fish on garlic. As long as you think it works, that's what works, you know? That's not bad looking. Pretty consistent actually. Okay. Those are all cooling down. And this little guy here, that is a 13-inch eel. 13-inch eel mold. I think I just got those off of Amazon or something, but they're pretty neat. I like those. Give those a chance to cool down for a second in the cold water bath. And then we'll trim them up and see what they look like. days. I'll get the ribbon tail injection from AI. I guess they're so far behind. They're like 5 or 6 weeks behind right now because of the Corona BS. We'll do some injection ribbon tails when they come in. Can't wait. Let me get the rest of these trimmed up. Taking a while here. Okay, there's all the ones we did today. That's a lot of bait. Those are all 13 inches long. 13 inches long. I mean, they're a good size. They're a good size eel. And that was just, you know, the 2 cups of plastic, one of each color. That's quite a bit of eels right there. So, well, that's looking good. So let's see, what's the next one going to be about? I might try to do a airbrush my t-shirt or something. We'll see what happens. But this has been ABC on ABC RHP. This is the 7th edition of Nothing, because that's what we do around here is nothing. And we'll see you on the next one.